Hi, I'm glad you chose to spend some time with me. I can't believe it is already time to set up for December. It is the 12th setup that I'm filming for you, but it feels like I just started yesterday. I have noticed whilst editing the clips I made that my nice shiny silver marker is very shiny and that he reflected the light of my desk, and it will be a little bit difficult to see. I'm sorry for that. I know that now for next time. For the theme this month, I am not going with a readathon theme. My husband bought me these very cute stickers with wintery elves and some animals like bears and rabbits, and I really wanted to use that set. So I went into my big stack of ephemera and stickers, and I picked out a lot of things that worked well with them, and I pasted this together into this, to me, quiet and cute wintry scene setup. I feel it is the most peaceful and the most tone neutral theme that I have made this year. I wonder, would you like me to do an overview or a tier ranking video of all my themes? Even if I knew what I wanted to do, for some things like this washi tape in the top corner, I didn't really thought about the layout beforehand, and so I had to struggle a little bit with that this month. The cats are strolling the house, and I noticed by listening back to what I recorded that we can hear their paws on the stairs or on the floor when they jump. They live here too, and I can't keep them locked up in the cat's room all the time, so we'll just have to do with that. This is my spread for my TBR, and I did change it a little bit this month, and I added in the titles for the different challenges or readathons that I am reading for. You may have noticed that I have left out the Les Étapes Indiennes, which is the French year-long readathon about Indian authors, and I also left out my reread project. I have been struggling to read for those lately, and I decided not to pressure myself by adding them in. This December I will participate in 2 readathons normally. I will participate in Lightfall from Chief from Book Roast, for which the announcement video is not out yet. I have been reading for Lightfall for 2 years now, and this year I added to that the lottery edition of the GameNight Athon by Cleo from Bemused Bookworm. I always struggle to say that word. I'm sorry, Cleo. And this is the second part of the GameNight Athon that I participated in July. And I didn't know about this readathon just before I saw the announcement video. And I really liked the concept. So I decided that I would participate in that. And on the right side of my reading journal, you can see that I have made some space to write down the 9 prompts that I have for that readathon. I also struggled a little bit with the positioning of the elements I wanted to include on my BiblioDrive spread. I'm also a little bit worried that I maybe over-decorated a little bit after revising the list of books that we have on hold at the library. I wanted to decorate this upper corner with this cute little owl and this branch with stars, but it didn't turn out like I imagined it. I don't know what I imagined exactly, but not this. And so I decided to go on to the next site where I also have a little bit this problem. I really wanted to use this image with this tree or this forest with snow, and I really like the torn edges of paper, so I started off by doing that. But it will still be too big, so I will end up by cutting it out, and creating that corner after that went way easier. Let's fix this upper corner. I first started by trying to add in some of the pieces of the paper that was around the forest, but that didn't work as well. So I will end up using a sticker of a tree or maybe two that are covered in snow, and by aligning the branches of the smaller stickers with these the branches of this tree, and that worked way better. For this next spread, that will be for now the last one in this setup, I am preparing the pages for the lottery of the GameNight Athon. The printables that Cleo prepared are very Christmassy, and so I decided not to try to make them fit in to my snowy scenes setup, and I made just a completely other style of spread. I've done this before, and I don't mind that the readathon itself has another style than the rest of my setup. So I started by gluing together the bingo or the lottery board and then the list of prompts, and I will paste them in on the left side of this spread. I still wanted to keep in touch with the fairies, and I went for some colorful but more delicate decorations. This is a postcard for Christmas that I got last year, and I kept it because I really liked the deer on it, and so I'm cutting it out to use it as a decoration on the right side. The printables for this readathon also hold this lottery ticket, but I found that the very light lilac didn't match up with the other colors on the spread, so I decided to cut out all the individual little squares that are meant to write down the numbers that we submit, and I pasted them all over this page so I can add in the number and then the book cover of the book that I read for it. I'll do the same for these bonus squares underneath the other printables on the left side, and I will add in also a little Christmas tree that is from a card that I got last year as well. I didn't add in this last square because I don't had a bingo when I did the prompt picks for this. We will see this in the next part of this video, and I just added it to the main printable because I just might remember that wrong. And here we are for a final flip through of these pages, and I will need to add those for Lightfall, and I will include that in my vlog for that. Here we are in the second part of this video, in which I will be preparing my TBR for December. For GameNight Athon, we have a lottery card which holds 16 prompts, and we have to pick 5 out of them to pick the numbers of our lottery card that we are submitting. And we get up to 5 extra numbers to pick if we do have certain extra or bonuses that we obtained with the 5 first. So one is to have them all picked by some random method, which I have done. So I used a spinner wheel for that, and I will be inserting that spinner wheel in the over here on the screen. There is one if you use all prompts or all icons, so you have the option to or pick a book that is for the prompt, or to pick a book that holds the icon of the lottery card on the cover. I picked all books with prompts. There is one for if you have a bingo on this lottery card. As far as I can remember, I didn't got one, so I will check that when we get to that. There is one if you have a book with an unpair or an uneven number of letters in the title. And there is one if you participated in the July edition and if you were part of the winning team, which is Team Hearts, and I was. I will see if I mention it in one of the vlogs, and if it's the case, I will mention the link in the corner. Let's watch the spin for the first prompt. And for the first prompt, and I will take my notes. See, I filled in my spread. And the first prompt that I have is 2025 release. And for that, I have picked a book that is called Comme une intime évidence by Camille Gallard. And this is a book from a French author. It is on my wanting to read list. I have probably picked this up on a French YouTube channel, but I have absolutely no idea what it is about. And so I decided not to go look like I always do. If I don't remember why it's on my list, I just trust myself that this will be a book I like, and that at some point I wanted to read it. So we'll see. It will be a surprise to all of us. Let's spin for the second book. And for this second spin, I got the prompt, a book with disability representation. And for that one, I picked this book that I found in a book box a while ago. In French, it's called Le bizarre incident du chien pendant la nuit. And in English, and I will just grab my notes for that as well, it is called The Curious Incident of the Dog, and it is written by Mark Haddon. And in this book, we are following a 15-year-old autistic boy. And as I'm autistic myself, I really like to read stories with autistic people, real stories or made-up ones like this one. And in this story, we will meet Christopher Bone, who is very good at mathematics. This is quite stereotypical, right? And Sherlock Holmes, and he loves Sherlock Holmes. And he is going to solve a mystery. And what I really liked about this book is, and of course I need to find one, there are a lot of, but not on the pages that I get, like images and if I fall on some equations. Of course not. Of course it's because I want to do it that I don't find them, right? Or schematics. There's a lot of little inserts like this, and I really think that I'm going to like this one. Let's spin for the next book. And the third prompt I got was a short book. And for that, I am going to read Le liseur du 6h27 by Jean-Paul Didier Laurent. It is translated to English, and then it is called The Reader of the 627. It is a book about someone who reads aloud in a train. And that's all I remember. I know that it's written in rhyme because I came across this book whilst I was looking for this specific type of writing style for the 52 book club prompt. And this one seemed very nice, so I added it to my TBR, and I think it is like only 218 pages, and I think that this can be counted as a short book. Let's spin for the next one. And I got as a prompt a spooky read. And for that, I had to look for a while because I needed books that were available, and many of the spooky reads that are on my TBR are not available yet in French or in my library. And to make sure that I got the book, I have picked one that I have on my Kindle for a while, and it is a French-only book. It's called Les Accoucheuses, Le Couvent des Pascalines, and it is by Alex Sol. And in this book, we will follow a young girl that is pregnant and that is sent to this religious place to give birth and to come back without the child. And together with her, we will discover all the strange things that are happening there. And I'm very curious to discover this author because I also have on my radar another trilogy by them, and I think this would be a great way to get to know them. Let's spin for the next prompt. And for this one, it is a book that is featuring a romance. And I am using this one to finish up the duology of the 6 Crimson Cranes by reading The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lynn. In the first book in this duology, there is some kind of romance going on. And after some kind of like, I don't like him, I don't want to know him situation, by the end of the book, the two characters seemed to become closer. So I am curious to see how this relationship will evolve in this second book. And I especially hope also that they can be happy together, since they were engaged, even if they didn't choose so. I'm also happy that I can slide this in so that I can finish up this duology. Let's spin for the next book. This is the sixth spin, so this means that we are into the bonus numbers and the bonus prompts. And this one is for having done all the others random. And the prompt is a 5-star prediction. And in this, I put in La Sorcière aux Champignons, book 4. This is a manga series that I have read, I think in October, and that I read the 3 first volumes of. And I asked the library to put on hold the books 4 and 5. There is a book 6, but it is not available yet in the library. And I really enjoyed this manga series in which we meet a witch that is said to be a black magic witch, and she grows mushrooms everywhere she walks or everything that she touches, and they absorb negativity. And I really liked where the story was going because it's set up quite cute, but it became a story about being different and about how people look to people who differ from them. And I think I will really enjoy the next one. So this 7th spin is because all the other spins, so the 5 original ones, were chosen from the prompt list. So I didn't mingle icons and prompts. And we came on a book that is a recommendation. And for that, I will be reading, let me grab it, Estoril, a war novel by, and I hope I will pronounce this right, Dijan Tiago Stankovic. And this is a book that is on my TBR for at least 3 years. And I saw this recommendation from a YouTuber from a channel that is called Josh Yaks, I think. I will link it. I know about this book that it is set in World War II. In Portugal, in that the hotel this is taking place in is called Estoril, and in this hotel are a very eclectic bunch of people that are all leaders from countries, even countries from both sides of the war. There are Jews. There is a lot of people, and they all have like taking a break from the war. And I do remember that it holds characters that are based on real persons, but that the whole thing is fictional. And I was hoping that this book would get translated or become available in the library, and it did not. And whilst looking up again if it is translated yet, I found out on Amazon that it was, this is in a second-hand book because it was difficult to find even new, and that it was for sale on a very attractive price in second-hand. So I did bought it, and it is a hardcover. For a second-hand book, it is like, it looks like it is new. And so the naked cover is just orange with this decorated spine. And well, now that I have it and I can read it, I hope that I will enjoy it a lot, because it would be sad if I won't. Let's spin for the next prompt. So I got to spin for the 8th time, not because I have a bingo, that's the 3rd prompt on the list, because I checked, I did not, but because I have a book with an uneven number of letters in the title, and there are 37 in the French title of The Curious Incident with the Dog. If you want to pause and check, be my guest, but I'm not going to to count them all together with you right now. And the prompt I got for this spin was a book that humanizes animals or objects. And I am taking a little risk with that one, and I'm putting in La Forêt Magique de Hoshigara, book number 5. And this is also a manga, and I have read the 4 first ones earlier this year, but I can't remember exactly when. I think it was in May for Hackathon. And normally the 5th have to come out, and I asked for it at the library, and they responded to me that it is on their book order, so it should come in. So let's cross fingers that it comes in before the end of the month. And that we can read. This will also make that I finish a series this year. And then there is one option left, and that is for the July winner. So we will spin for one more time. And for this spin, this very last prompt, I have to read a beautiful book. And let me put my notes aside. I will be reading this book is The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, and it is from the collection that I've been reading more books from this year. And it is a nice foiled edition. And also the spine is decorated. So I think we can count this as a beautiful book. I think this whole collection is beautiful. And also it holds, like every book in this collection, decorated pages and beautiful, mostly as much as they can from the original work, the illustrations. You can see that it has little tabs. This is a book that I plan to read a little bit of every day. So it will be like, I think, 11 or about 2 weeks. And I hope to do that together with my kids, but I'm not sure that they will be interested. We'll see. If you want to know, then there will certainly be a vlog in which I will be talking about this book, and in which you can see how that worked out. The last thing that we need to talk about is my non-readathon related TBR, and that is quite small this month. For Adventures in Eldia, I will be reading the book that I'm reading for the 5th salon, and it is called in French La Fureur du Fleuve. It's by Robin Hobb, of course, and it is the 3rd part of Dragon Keeper, which is the first book in the Rain Wild Chronicles. And I did plan out 2 audiobooks, which is the 3rd book in La Sorcière Noquel, which is only in French by Inès Heck. It is called Foudre. I will pick up the 4th book in Le Secret du Faucon by A.D. Martel. That is the one before last in the first cycle of this series. And listening to one again this month really made me want to listen to the next one. So I will be doing that. There will probably be more audiobooks. I have found some included books that seem very nice. And we'll see how that turns out, because December also means that my kids are 2 weeks on break, and that it will be less audio time for me. So I will end up this video with this, and I am very curious. Are you doing a readathon in December? Which one? Are you working on finishing up your challenges? Or do you think you're gonna make it? And if you have anything to say about the books that I plan to read, or if you have recommendations for me, you can always leave those in the comments as well. I hope you will have a very fun month of December, and especially on the reading side, of course. See you soon!